Good morning, many parents and learners as well as staff. It's been some time since we've communicated and we are still living in uncertain times. We have been trained yesterday by the Department of Education on the preventative measures for Corona at our school, and we are currently busy with sanitizing the school as a whole. And doing all the maintenance that's not been done in the past 6 weeks, and the school is really looking marvelous and splendid. All the repairs after the big hailstorm has also been completed. Goeiemôre met die ouers, leerlinge en personeel. Dis 'n geruime tyd sedert ons gesels het. Ons is steeds in onseker tye en vanoggend het ek nodig met u oor 'n paar dringende sake te gesels. Ons is gister opgelei deur die departement oor hoe om die COVID-19 virus te bekamp en is dus tans besig om die skool te saniteer sodat personeel en leerlinge kan terugkeer. Die minister van onderwys sal môre, dit is donderdag die 14de Mei, 'n aankondiging maak nadat die kabinet en die Command Council die voorstelle wat op die tafel is goedgekeur het. En het blyk dat dit dan amptelik sal word dat bestuurspanne van skole op die 18de Mei gaan terugkeer skool toe en dan die res van die personeel op die 25ste Mei en die 1 Junie die matrikulante. Die nuwe skoolkalender gaan ook môre bekragtig word en dan publiek gemaak word sodat ons en ouers en leerlinge dan kan sien hoe hierdie kalender gaan lyk. So by tomorrow, the Minister of Education will publicize the new school calendar that will have been authorized by Parliament. It is important that we note then that once this is authorized, we will have time frames where we will know how much work will have to be done in what space of time. It's also important to understand that even though we become anxious and worried, that time is running by and kids might be lagging behind. In essence, the second term would have started on the 1st of April and run until the middle of June. We will now start with the grade 12s on the 1st of June, and in essence, the second term will be replaced by the fourth term. Usually, we had a very short fourth term. Grade 12s only returned for 4 days, where they did a little bit of revision and prepared for the final exam, and most of the grade 8 to 11s did revision in the fourth term for 2 weeks, and then we started the final exams. Kids usually completed their school year by the 20th of November, and this year the fourth term will replace the second term, and we will only start writing after the 20th of November in the final exam, and kids will write exam up to the 9th of December. So in essence, very little school contact time will be lost, and we'll be able to catch up the second term that was lost. So this is all if we don't go back to stage 5. Currently, the development with the pandemic is escalating numbers in certain provinces. In our own province, the numbers are only in the 60s, and fortunately that gives us the opportunity to continue with our work if we remain healthy and safe. So it is imperative and important that you continue to cherish your and your child's health and safety. So, dames en here, dit is belangrik om te besef dat ons in wese die tweede kwartaal se onderrig verloor, wat van die 1 April tot die middel van Junie sou strek. Wanneer die nuwe kalender bekend gemaak word, sal u merk dat die 4de kwartaal nou baie lang kwartaal gaan wees, waar ons in wese die tweede kwartaal se werk dan sal kan inhaal. Voorheen het ons teen die 20ste November klaar eksamen geskryf en kinders is huis toe, en nou gaan ons eers na die 20ste November begin eindeksamen skryf, en kinders gaan waarskynlik tot die 9de Desember steeds eksamen skryf en klaar maak. So in wese gaan ons dan al die tyd en werk wat ons in die tweede kwartaal nou kon en moes doen, dan doen, en glo ek sal ons al die werk volledig en suksesvol kan afhandel. So al is ons nou bekommerd oor die tyd wat verlore gaan, glo ek daar is genoeg tyd oor om elke graad en leerling se werk suksesvol en volledig te kan afhandel. Wanneer ons terugkeer, gaan 'n klomp dinge in die slag bly. Dinge soos sport en kultuuraktiwiteite, dinge soos prysuitdelings, selfs matriekafskeide, is dinge waaroor ons vorentoe van die departement en die regering sal leiding kry, Maar soos dit tans staan rondom vervoer en ook dan groeperinge, glo ek dat meeste van hierdie aktiwiteite in die slag gaan bly, en dit dan veroorsaak dat ons meer tyd sal hê om ons aan akademie te wy. Ons het nou genoeg tyd gehad om behoorlik uit te rus, en ek glo baie kinders en personeel is uitgehonger om weer terug te wees by die skool en met ywer voort te gaan met hulle werk. Ek wil u dus aanmoedig om seker te maak dat die kind genoeg oefen, gesond eet, gesond bly, en as die kind verveeld is, laat hulle lees. Dis die een aktiwiteit wat nooit tot jou kind se nadeel kan wees. So parents, I understand that kids might become a bit bored at home, and sometimes it might even become stressful. Please let the kids exercise a little bit, let them eat healthy, sleep healthy enough, and also read. That's the one activity that can never be a negative. So there is schoolwork that we give through on our communicator on each Sunday. We have now trained the entire staff with Microsoft Teams. We selected this platform because it's safe, and Bill Gates gave this platform to schools free of charge, and it should be accessible to all learners. We do need the email addresses of each learner. Some parents gave us their email addresses, but they'll be at work while the kids need to learn. So please make sure that your child has an email address or create one for them, send it through to Liesel so that we can register them and they then can be part of the e-learning process. The e-learning broadcasts will already take place for some grade 12 subjects this week, and for the rest of the school we will commence by next week. In certain grades, there's not been enough work given through, especially grade 8 and 9. They have the least amount of work for us to cover and the most time in which we can do it, but we will up the volume of work, especially in grade 8 and 9, and in certain subjects in the more senior grades that some work has not been given through. I will monitor the process myself and make sure that all kids get enough work in all subjects so that we cover the syllabus. There will surely be kids that we will not reach, and therefore this is a supplementary situation where the primary education will still take place in class, and this will then be revision for the kids who have done that on e-learning, and obviously that will always be to their benefit. Parents, we would like to still appeal to you. If there is anything that concerns you, please feel free to phone me on my cell phone or contact me on my email address or at the school office number, as I am in the school office each day as from 7 o'clock onwards, and I would like to communicate to you personally if there is any concerns of a personal nature. By next week, we will announce how kids can come to school to receive their question papers with the answer sheets and also the memorandums so that they can work through these at home, and we need not do that when they return. So the marks that you have received will then be available on the papers so that you can do some revision and also some checking of the correctness of that. Kids can also learn from these memorandums, and it will enable them to know where they are lacking behind and can ask teachers to supplement. So dames en here, gaan ons volgende week ook al die vraestelle met die antwoordstelle en memorandums aan leerlinge beskikbaar stel, sodat hulle kan sien hoe hulle gevaar het en nasorg doen waar nodig. Sommige vakke het nuwe handboeke, en ons sal dan in daardie vakke, wanneer kinders die vraestelle kom afval, ook die handboeke aan hulle beskikbaar stel. Ons sal verskillende grade op verskillende tye laat inkom, en ons sal hierdie tye vir u publiseer op die communicator en ook op die web en op Facebook. Van my kant af aan personeel en ouers, kom ons staan saam, kom ons werk saam, kom ons raak nie paniekerig nie, want dit gaan ons nergens bring nie, en as ons gefrustreerd raak en mekaar nodig het, kom ons praat met mekaar eerder as van mekaar. Ek wil wel vir u sê dat die planne waarmee ek die departement gehelp het baie deeglik gedoen is, dat die departement baie verantwoordelik gehandel het, en dat ek dink die plan wat in plek geplaas is, sinvol die curriculum vir elke leerling van jaar wel sal en kan afhandel, as elkeen van ons sy kant bring. I am very serious that I think the department has really acted responsibly. I have been part of putting in place these documents that they have established on continuing to trim some of the unnecessary work in some of the curriculum portions so that we do the essential. And I am confident that kids will be finished and well prepared for next year by the end of November this year, when they sit down for the final exams, be it grade 12 or grade 8. They will be ready, and we will make sure that each child can successfully complete his academic year this year. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Stay safe, and if you have any concern, please feel free to contact me personally. Thank you very much.